Oh, yeah.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? How music can free her whenever it starts and it's magic. Don't bother to choose if it's jug band music or rhythm and blues. Remember how we forgot? Remember how we used to bend reality? Like we were circus strong men. Like our imaginations were in shape then. Like we were all ninjas trained. Like the deadly art of. Did not. I totally got you. Did not. Remember how we forgot? Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. Soon the church bells will be ringing. And I'll march with mine. Soon the church bells will be ringing. With the hey, nonny, nonny, and a ha-cha-cha. My grandfather had problems with his memory.
My lunch was so good today. I had a wonderful sandwich, and it was made up of,
Because you see, the doctors had told us the symptoms of a patient with Alzheimer's, but they didn't tell us it was going to be this painful. And it's magic if the music is groovy and makes you feel happy like an old-time movie. I'll tell you about the magic it'll free your soul that it's like trying to tell a stranger about rock and roll. According to Conchina Tomeno, director of the Institute for Music and Neurologic Function, we now know from clinical case studies that music affects human psychological functioning in areas such as learning and emotional expression. Music therapy is becoming a regular treatment in memory care and senior living communities. In fact, this process reveals the uniquely human connection we find in music and where its healing powers may triumph, where medication falls short. While some may not be able to remember every detail from events, certain songs and types of music stimulate the brain to recall some of the emotions and memories of days past. The deep connection that music creates and how it triggers memories is a universal phenomenon, arguing music is much more than just sound in the background. So through the music lyrics, Do You Believe in Magic by The Lovin' Spoonful, Get Ready by The Temptations, Fit as a Fiddle by Arthur Freed, Good Vibrations by The Beach Boys. A news package from Cumberland, North Carolina News. Film, Alive Inside, a documentary by Dan Cohen. Poetry, Remember How We Forgot by Shane Koizan. And Construction Workers React to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball by Paul Schumer. A program offering an exploration of music's capacity to reawaken our souls and uncover the deepest parts of our humanity. Get ready, cause here I come, you're alright, get ready! See, for the past year and a half, from 6 to 7 p.m., it was an hour reserved for my grandfather.
how did you get in here?
It's alright, Grandpa, I'm just making me dinner. It's okay. I put on one of my grandfather's old records to ease the silence. My grandfather used to be so fun-loving, singing. I mean, every occasion, he'd come out with a song no matter where he was. I remember this one time as a child, he walked us down the street and was humming Singing in the Rain. He had us jumping and swinging from poles. He was always into music. I don't care how good Rodriguez is, he's still a scumbag. Hey, whoa, who's this girl on the wrecking ball? Listen, this is an act of construction. She is not singing, she's singing. What is she doing?
Wow. I've never hit so hard in love.
Oh, that's some heavy stuff right there. It digs deep inside me.
I think it's a metaphor. A what? A metaphor. Listen, see how we're demolishing the structure here?
Talk!
So too has a heart been demolished, but unkind permanent of a tragic romance.
It kind of hits close home for me. I mean, as far as my love life is concerned. Ain't that simile?
Nah, simile's more of a...
Hey! Our local retirement community recently signed up for an experiment to see if the residents there could see major improvements in their health and mood by doing something that seemed way too simple. This is Henry Draper. We first see Henry in the maybe depressed, unresponsive, almost unalive state. Henry, I have found your music. You let me know if it's too loud. Immediately he lights up. The philosopher Kent once called music for quickening art. Henry's been quickened. He's been brought to life. We had to scream and shout and yell, trying to tell ourselves what experience can teach is
what no teacher taught, even though we never did half the things we said we'd done. We just spun yarn like Rumpelstiltskin spun gold. We told ghost stories, never realizing we would one day ourselves become ghosts. Our dreams hung like apples, waiting to be picked.
Listen, you're not licensed to ride around the construction equipment.
First you break our hearts with your sweet music, and now the safety regulations.
I have my heartstrings here.
Hey, Hector, cut it. Can't you see there's a young lady blossoming into womanhood over here?
I will admit it, though. She has made a lot of progress taking out this entire war.
And her song reminds me of all the dark days I goofed up relationships. But more importantly, she taught me when the world breaks us, we can put ourselves back together again, stronger than before.
Yeah, she's gyrating. Okay, I'll tell her. Turns out she ain't union.
Oh, you're trying to take our jobs!
Did I ever tell you about the first time I saw your grandmother?
No.
Oh, you should have seen her. Your grandmother.
What was she like?
An angel in yellow. I first saw her at the Tuscan Club, and when she danced, oh, she lit up the floor.
My grandfather hardly ever talked about my grandmother. I always thought it was just because he had forgotten her.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm going to take the music for 1 second, okay? Just to ask you a few questions. Do you like the music you're hearing?
Oh, yes, very much.
Do you like music?
Oh, I'm crazy about music, son.
Did you like music when you were young?
Oh, I think for me it was Cab Calloway. Oh, now he was my #1 bad guy.
What was your favorite Cab Calloway song?
I'll be home for Christmas.
Just you wait and see. In a sense, Henry has reacquired his identity through the power of music. This world doesn't give a shit if we in a train wreck or a car crash. If our story ends and we were dust or ash, we somehow bend our minds around the concept that the future isn't what it used to be. So remember now, for all the times we overcame. We pushed on, gone the distance. We are unbound, we are here, and our memories are as dear to us as every slow motion movement or held breath. So remember every first kiss, first dance, near miss, last chance. Yes. No, maybe so. Let us remember all the moments that were and were not. Let us remember all that we forgot. Wait, Grandpa? How did you get it? No, Grandpa, I don't know how I do this. Don't do this. I need you. And in that moment, I wanted to tell him everything I felt. How he was the reason I got through my parents' divorce. How he was the man my father could never be. Now whenever I felt damn inadequate and I wanted to solve into this world, he would sing to me. The angels listened in when they heard me praying. The angels listened in
When they heard me saying,
please send me someone to love.
and the angels sent you.
The room stayed silent, just letting us have our moment. And I like to think, for the first time in a long time, he felt sick. What does music do to you?
Music gives me this feeling of love, or even though romance, because the way that I see it, people need to be brought into the world singing. Listen, you have beautiful music here. It's lovely.
With this powerful therapy, I think this may be very important in helping to animate and bring a sense of identity back to people around them. Otherwise, music will bring them back into it, into their own autobiographies and memories.
is,